Hello, happy lockdown-ish people. How are we doing this week? As you can see, there's a bit of a new background behind me. Oh, there, little treat for this week. Eventually, this area here and this area here are also going to get filled in, but for now, this is what you get, so enjoy it. Little pop vinyls there. Oh, shit. So we are now at the end of week 10 of lockdown. It also marks 10 weeks of me not wearing deodorant. Don't worry, I smell fine, I shower every day, but it's just, you know, it's not something to be proud of, but there we go. And dramatically pick up the coffee and pause for effect. So like I said, this is week 10 out of week 10 of lockdown now, and I think that this is probably going to be the last of these Lockdown Diaries entries, because lockdown is pretty much done with now. I mean, it seems to me that a lot of people are kind of already done with lockdown. The second that they started easing the restrictions a little bit, people kind of took that as a sign to start going back to normal, and I really don't think that that is very much the case of things. I think some people to an extent are so eager and excited to get things back to normal without really realizing that it's not going to happen overnight. Sure, this lockdown started practically overnight, but I don't think it's going to finish overnight. That's not how this thing is really going to work. And not to get pessimistic or anything, but I do feel like everything is so tentative at the moment to how things are going to go that one wrong move could mean it all starts all over again. There are a lot of people that just want so badly to go back to normal that they are kind of not acknowledging what they need to do to keep things the way they are and not make it worse again. And whether that's any fault of theirs or any fault of local councils not putting enough restrictions in place or anything like that, it's not really clear. I mean, that being said, I don't want to end these videos on like a pessimistic tone, so, you know, it is going to be a case of, you know, cheer up, you've still got coffee. But essentially, yes, I do realise that people are eager to get back and visit their loved ones, and that is important. So at the point that we all can go back and visit loved ones, we're all going to feel all that much better for having lived through this, essentially. And don't get me wrong, this has brought a lot of downsides to it as well. A lot of things have been postponed. Even for me personally, we've had to postpone a lot of things that we were planning even for later this year, because we just don't think that it's going to be possible to do these things. So I understand people's reluctance and eagerness. I do get that. But I, for one, feel like this lockdown has, for me, been a little bit of a benefit. Oh, now that's crazy talk! Lockdown being a benefit to someone? What could he possibly mean? Well, okay, alright, I'll explain it. So actually, I do feel like I was working a lot on a lot of different projects leading up to this, and I found it kind of hard to prioritize a lot of things. And what this lockdown actually gave me was a lot of time to get through projects that I wanted to work on, giving me some time off of my work, and giving me some time at home to work on things around the house and in the house and for myself. And it's actually kind of put me into a little bit of a more appreciative place for what I have, what I've done, what I've accomplished. And I realise that might not be everyone's experience, but I'm just saying that that's my experience. And without this lockdown being as long as it was, and, you know, without having to take a holiday or a break or a hiatus or anything like that from work, I don't think I would have been able to do all of this. And that kind of stressed mindset with like a whole to-do list in the back of my mind would have actually just carried on. And now I actually feel like I've managed to figuratively wipe the slate clean and completely start fresh. And that's given me new insight into how to tackle other things around me. And it's basically just given me an outlook of appreciation for where I am, what I have, everything like that. And I'm not saying that people should do that, but I think it's gonna help if people look at what they've managed to have around them and be able to do, rather than what they've not had or not been able to do. Even if it's just for like a little bit longer, you know, like a little bit, and that soon you will be able to see them and you will be able to have these experiences that you once had back again. But it's about patience. Geez, it's a bit of a somber note to leave it on. I don't know. I feel like I should crack a joke or something. So essentially, that's my stance on things, is that yes, people are rushing to get back to normal. You probably shouldn't do that, but take a little bit of a moment to appreciate, you know, the time that you've had with the people around you in your house, everything that you've managed to do, and that, you know, this has been a little bit of a lesson and a test for us all. And actually, we're gonna come out better from this, I think. I think we're gonna look back on this and go, actually, do you know what? I learned a lot during that time. And that's my takeaway, people. So basically, I did say that this is probably going to be the last one of these because everything's essentially going to be opening back up again soon. I don't know what that's going to mean for after this point. I don't know if this is all going to happen again. I don't know if everything actually might go back to normal. But what I will say is that I wish everyone that is watching these, or has been watching these, or has been keeping up, like, thank you so much. And I do hope that you are safe and sound and go back into the world happy and bright and just eager to create a space around you that is 2 meters away from everyone, but filled with happiness. But remember, the happiness can extend 2 meters, and that's the safe happiness distance. So, week 10 of lockdown, the final lockdown week. Have you guys come out of lockdown with a new perspective on things? What is your mindset now that you're gonna start going back to the way things were gradually? How eager are you to do that? Or are you gonna actually miss this time? Who knows? All comments are welcome in the comment section below. Let's talk lockdown. As always, if you've enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see more and you want to keep up with how the background here keeps changing gradually in the weeks to come, you can click right here to subscribe to the channel and see some more funky fresh videos from yours truly. And until that point, do keep an eye out for the projects that I have mentioned coming out. It's going to be exciting. I can probably tell you now, it's a podcast that I'm doing and I'm very excited about it. It's called Back to the Reviewture. So if you see that, please subscribe. Thank you very much.